Welcome back. You're watching World 360. Now, with just more than 2 weeks to go for the United States presidential election, it has become a close race between the candidates Kamala Harris and Donald Trump. Three latest national poll surveys have indicated that Vice President Kamala Harris is maintaining a slim lead over former President Donald Trump as the two are preparing for the election day on November 5. We bring you a report.
Donald Trump is increasingly unstable and unhinged. And he is out for unchecked power. That's what he's looking for.
For 4 straight years, Kamala has imported an army of illegal alien gang members and migrant criminals from prisons and jails and insane asylums and the worst mental institutions anywhere in the world, not South America, all over the world.
We are getting to the last leg of the presidential election, and the race is seeing some small but dramatic changes. Kamala Harris is losing ground to Donald Trump with less than 3 weeks to go for Election Day. According to many of the new polls, Harris's lead over Trump has narrowed or vanished completely. America has an electoral college system in which each state is given a number of votes roughly in line of the size of its population. A total of 538 electoral college votes are up for grabs, so a candidate needs to hit 270 to win. There are 50 states in the US, but because most of them always vote for the same party, in reality there are just a handful where both candidates stand a chance of winning. These are known as the swing states or battleground states. There are 7 in all. Pennsylvania is the largest with 19 electoral votes. 16 electoral votes are up for grabs in North Carolina and Georgia each. Michigan has 15 electoral votes, Arizona has 11, Wisconsin accounts for 10, and Nevada has 6. While the leads have changed hands, neither Trump or Harris are in a strong footing in any of these swing states. Democrats are a worried lot because Kamala Harris's numbers appear to be declining. For instance, in Arizona, Georgia, and North Carolina, Trump has a slight lead. But what's making Democrats really worried is that Harris was leading by 2 or 3 points in Pennsylvania, Michigan, and Wisconsin since the start of August. But now the polls show that the race has tightened and Trump is closing the gap. All 3 states had been Democratic strongholds before Trump turned them red on his path to winning the presidency in 2016. Biden retook them in 2020, and if Harris can do the same, then she will be on course to win the election. After getting a big summertime boost, Harris is now grappling with a massive gender gap with Trump. The vice president is struggling to shore up support among Hispanics and African Americans. These key Democratic vote banks are appearing to gravitate towards Trump. Things are bad enough for former President Barack Obama to admonish black men for not showing as much enthusiasm for Harris. When President Joe Biden dropped out of the race and Kamala Harris stepped in, Democratic enthusiasm went up. But now the Biden-Harris administration's record appears to be dragging her down. It's not all bad news, though. Women voters trust Harris more than Trump, and abortion is one of the top issues this election. The challenge for her will be to fill in the blanks that voters have about her. Donald Trump has managed to bounce back in the last 2 weeks. Polls show that the former president has erased Kamala Harris's gains in the key battleground states of Wisconsin, Michigan, Pennsylvania, and even Nevada. And he's convincingly ahead in both North Carolina and Georgia. A key reason for Trump's resurgence could be his increasingly dark language about immigrants in the United States. Trump's message appears to be resonating with suburban voters in particular. Crime in general, and especially migrant crime, are at the forefront of voters' minds, as are taxes and the economy. In fact, Trump is now so confident of victory that he has begun moving beyond the battleground states to stage rallies in Democratic strongholds like California.
For 4 straight years, Kamala has imported an army of illegal alien gang members and migrant criminals from prisons and jails and insane asylums and the worst mental institutions anywhere in the world, not South America, all over the world.
Kamala Harris's clearest path to victory in November would be to win the 3 blue wall battleground states of Pennsylvania, Michigan and Wisconsin, barring any big shock results elsewhere. Donald Trump's most efficient path to 270 electoral college votes would be to win the Sun Belt swing states of North Carolina and Georgia and flip Pennsylvania. But as of now, the race remains neck and neck in the final few weeks of the campaign.
All right, that's all I have for you in this edition of World 360. Thank you so much for watching. Starting next week, World 360 will be bringing you a special coverage on the US presidential race. Stay tuned for more.